Hey guys, this is Zed.
I'm Z.
Alright, so Kill Team just dropped.
Yeah, and honestly, it looks pretty good. I know I picked up my box set last night and unwrapped it. So
I am possibly going to be picking up mine next week, this upcoming week.
you committing to it?
If he has one, because he can't get any more.
Yeah, I know he still had a couple in stock yesterday when I went up there. Honestly, though, the sculpts look really nice. It comes with terrain, and it actually comes with a decent amount of terrain. That was the nice big thing.
And see, and that's one part that I want is the terrain.
Mm-hmm.
And the second part is I'd give you the Death Creed.
And just swap for the commandos?
Yeah. Because I'll pick up the... What I didn't know until yesterday was that the Death Creed and the Commandos are getting their own box sets. I did not know that personally.
Yeah, they've already mentioned that they were going to get their own box sets, so even if you missed the release window, it was going to be available. But for the guard players like me who wanted Deathcore in plastic and didn't want to go through Forge World, that's amazing. And then I know the Orc players, even though y'all have your official Codex release, I know y'all already have your Codex release in the form of the box set that came out.
Yeah, man, you guys know I got it.
Having those commandos available and play around with, is going to be nice, especially, considering it comes with, these are multi-part kits. These aren't just, oh, hey, we kind of gave you no options but threw it together for the sake of getting a box together. It was legitly, hey, here are the kits. Let's go ahead and carry this forward. So
that's nice. And I actually do like when special box kits give you more options than, okay, so this is how you assemble these, and this is how they're going to look. Give me options.
Are we calling Marines out?
Yes. I'm a Marine player. I don't like you GW telling me this is how this guy's going to be.
I mean, as long as you're on record, saying you're calling it out, then that's fine. I wanted to make sure that intention was clear.
Yes. But then again, the bad part is, I usually go generic Marines.
Yeah, you're blue boys.
No. My armor is black, not blue.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes.
After you get beaten a bunch of times.
Yes, you see, black armor.
I see blue.
It's plasma.
But yeah, I mean, ultimately, it's one of those came with dice. That's always fun. I'm a D&D guy. I'm a guard.
Always
guy.
need more dice.
Yeah, absolutely. Between that, like I said, it came with some decent terrain. Some of it you got to put together. Some of it is just kind of cut off a sprue, paint it up, and it's good to go. So you've got that working for you. Then you've got these kits, which are just lovely kits, very pretty, well put together. The orcs, kind of based on the conversation we had last night, I didn't tell you, but the orcs, based on the sprue, kind of looking at them and just kind of moving the sprue around, they feel chunky.
Nice. Chunky orcs.
They feel like just thumpy, like built. Versus like the Deathcore, like they're intricate. They have a lot of the detail. They have, the gas mask with the breather coming down.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah, so it's one of those.
So it's just not a straight gas mask with no rebreather on it.
Yeah, they've got the tube on there, but I think they also have options without that, and they've got a couple of different variants you can build. So it's really cool. I'm all about it. The way they did it was just great here. I haven't gotten the chance to delve too big into the rules, though. I kind of wish it was just like, hey, listen, here's where all the data sheets are in this box set. I didn't see anything like that on my first glance. Now, I could have missed it, but, it's one of those, if for the box set, I really think you should have included, just, here are the full data sheets of everything you can have, even if it's just a small little chunk.
Okay, So they obviously didn't do what I hoped they would have, and gave us data cards.
No, but they did give us 2 sets of objective cards. So they're actually in little pre-done sleeves where you have, this is for player 1, this is for player 2.
Oh, cool.
So it is actually very well set up out of the box to play a 2-player kill team game. One of the books included does cover stuff for the commandos and then for the individual Death Corps veterans. For the types of veterans you can build or the type of dudes you can build out of the commandos. But, like I said, I kind of still wish there was some more to it. Like, hey, in order to play Marines, here's a Marine data sheet for this faction or this dude. I still wish that had been included. And I didn't notice it. If anything, that would be the big sticking point for me. And, you know, I saw in the main book that it was included with, it covered a lot of, like, art stuff with, like, those various factions. So, like, Gene Stealer Cult, it had, hey, here's some Gene Stealer Cult guys, and the next page it was Tyranids. But I didn't see any data sheets, and that's kind of the killer thing there is, you know, if we're doing all this, if we're putting a rule book out there, we're putting a starter set out there, I would think that you would want that starter set to make it accessible for multiple factions. I know that you're supposed to be doing some other compendium that'll have a bunch of that, but I would have hoped that would have been in the core
Or
starter.
at least came out at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, okay, here's the starter kit, and here's the rule, and here's the rule book separately with all the compendium.
Yeah.
Kill Team's always been just one compendium, not like 40K where you get the codexes separately.
So the Kill Team games I've played, they've had it in the base book, but they've had more supplemental ones. So, for example, last edition we had Kill Team Elites, which added other stuff. And then you had, I believe it was the Commanders expansion, which added the rules for the Commanders, the varying levels you could take, all of that.
Yeah, see, I played one game of Kill Team last edition.
See, I managed to get in a couple of games of Kill Team before, you know, everything just started getting so hectic. I couldn't even get a game of Kill Team in, really. But my Kill Team was also just a bunch of guardsmen. So I ran pure numbers and tried to get there that way. So
Before Father Nurgle came down?
Before that, before just my increase of workload at work.
Yeah, Father Nurgle did that to you.
Well, it's not even just that. We also had some other things going on in, you know, my place of employment. But ultimately, it was one of those where, with all of that set up and with family issues, it led to a situation where I had to kind of pull back from my games a bit. I was able to kind of find a way to kind of sneak some time in here and there, but I was never able to catch back up and get back into the Kill Team as much as I'd like to.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to get into Kill Team. I just never got into it. And the one thing I like about Kill Team is it's 40K but smaller. I mean, I understand the rules are totally different, but I get to play with my 40K guys.
Yeah,
in a smaller game.
You get to play with your 40K guys. Honestly, the older version of Kill Team, before they did the whole reboot, is what I'm going to kind of say they did here at the start of 8th. Kind of before Shadow War Armageddon and before all that. They actually had one where it still maintained like the armor values of 7th and all that.
Ooh.
But you could take certain vehicles. So it really did feel like a smaller scale.
Oh, okay.
It really did feel like smaller scale 40K. So Guard could take Sentinels. I think you could take a Torox Prime as kind of like the big sneaky thing. You know, you could take a platoon of Guardsmen. Stuff like that. So you had that in the past. This is more so feeling like, hey, these are elite special forces. They're trying to get in and get a task done. They're not so much the common trooper on a smaller scale battlefield.
Okay.
And so that's kind of to me what the difference of 40K and Kill Team is Kill Team is a small elite strike force. 40K and the older Kill Teams were very much so, hey, these are smaller scale battles, but at the same time, it's got the air support involvement, or it's got the vehicle involvement. It's got multiple dudes, multiple fire teams and squads. And so with that, this is just kind of a little bit of a different thing.
Oh, sorry. Day's getting late, guys. No, I want to get a copy of the Kill Team, at least the rule book, because I do want to bring some Kill Team content to you guys. Though I don't think I'm going to do Space Marines in Kill Team.
Orcs?
No, I'm going to go off the wall.
Tau?
No, we have Tau. I have too much Tau. No, we're going to go Gene Stealers.
Gene Stealer Cult?
Yep, in Kill Team.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of people online talking about, like, for Kill Team, like, Tyranids has been a pretty big one I've been seeing people excited about. Eldar, I've seen people excited about. Obviously, Guard, because Death Corps. Orcs, because Commandos. Marine players are kind of like, I've seen, for at least some of my impressions online. Take that as you will. Everyone's going to be seeing different things in different environments. Just the environments I kind of frequent or I lurk.
And we haven't, at least I haven't seen the rules yet, so I can't tell you what I'm going to do until I get to know the game system and understand how to do things. But I'm thinking, I might do some Gene Stealers for Kill Teams.
Yeah, I'm going to rule it cool. I'm just going to go with the guys I like and I think look cool and, are my kind of faction of choice. So it's one of those, I don't need to see no fancy rule book. I just need to have the models and the rules presented to me.
Well, you got them. So, if you guys are looking for a time period of when you might see something, we don't know. Work and life is too chaotic to give you guys a time period. But just know, we will be working on trying to get you guys some Kill Team stuff. If it's just, hey, look, we painted all the terrain, and this is what it looks like.
Yeah, and for perspective, me, I'll probably be a little bit intermittent until my work slows down. I'm in the healthcare industry, and I've been working 6 days a week on average right now. So it's one of those, I'm trying to get through. I know everyone is just trying to get through. It's been a pretty hectic time. So it's one of those, I'm looking forward to be able to provide more content here. I've got ideas in the works. Even if it's just in the planning stages, I want to be able to get those past that point and something I can present to you.
Right, and we want to make sure that what we're giving you guys is more quality than just dumping stuff on you.
Yeah, and so like I said, I know I've mentioned a lot of Magic content. That's just kind of where a lot of the ease comes to it because there's a lot less involvement. I can sit there and I can brainstorm while I'm working versus I can't pick up a paintbrush and paint my guys. I can't, sit there and super glue while I'm trying to do other things. So, between all that, we're working to bring a diverse set of content, but we want to make sure we're bringing the content that you're expecting and wanting from us.
Yeah. Hey guys, we are going to have to cut this one a little bit shorter than what we normally have been doing. Just because the computer is telling me it's about to die. So, if you guys are excited about Kill Team, tell us down below. Tell us what team you're wanting to run.
If there's any recommendations, let us know down below.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be excited to see if maybe, hey, there's a perspective I haven't seen. Or if I'm just a dum-dum and didn't realize, hey, the stuff's in there, just read it. It's on this page. Let me know.
Yeah, tell us the page number, because you guys sometimes are smarter than us, and you guys have more time.
Yeah, like I said, I glanced at it while I was wrestling, trying to get dinner done last night. So
I could just see that. You cooking with the rule book. What? No, I don't cook. Why am I trying to this?
It was more so, okay, get this there. Okay, make sure this isn't a mess. So, but anyway, I've been Z.
I've been Zed. Stay forever, noob. Stay safe. Catch you next time.
Have a good one.